Now, many of you already know that, of course, the Abu Dhabi investment firm that is the largest shareholder of Nio acquired McLaren in the previous months, or in the few months ago, right? And this is something that is very, very interesting, because upon finalization of the acquisition of McLaren, McLaren, or the Abu Dhabi investment, announced that the technology on McLaren and some of the services will be coming, or will be supplied by Nio. And that, my dear friends, was something that, of course, excited a lot of the new investors. But honestly, I must say, we really did not know much about what was supposed to happen, or the kind of technologies per se that Nio was going to share with McLaren. But apparently, during the Q2 earnings, the CEO of Nio announced or revealed some more details or more meat about their partnership with McLaren. Apparently, Nio started generating, of course, revenues or receiving revenues from McLaren since Q1. In Q2, the CEO of Nio says the revenues they received exceeded or went over millions of RMBs, which is something that is very, very exciting and amazing. You will know that the revenues that, or the other revenues that Nio receives other than selling their own cars, it goes to the other sales. And other sales of Nio's, the total revenues for other sales, it was over $400 million, and part of that over $400 million came from these services that or the money that they were paid by, of course, McLaren. I mean, when I read this, I was so excited. I mean, that over $400 million, that, or 2.87 billion yen, the other sales was a 62% increase year on year, and a 37.1 increase from Q1. This is something that is very, very good, right? I mean, the Abu Dhabi investments, or CYVN, highlighted something why they are robbing in Nio. They said that McLaren faced challenges in recent years, including declining performances, funding difficulties, and strategic transformation. And part of the reason why they are bringing in Nio, they want Nio to help with the technology collaborations, or with the technology to McLaren, because they know, or they own, or they're the majority shareholder of Nio. They own a significant amount. I think they own almost 20% of Nio. And seeing them robbing Nio in, never really expected that we'll see the fruits of that very soon. And knowing that Nio has been receiving some revenues from McLaren, it's absolutely great, right? According to industry sources, CYVN, Nio and Forseven signed a technological licensing agreement granting Forseven the right to use technology solution software intellectual property related to Nio's electric vehicle platforms for the research and development, manufacturing, sales, and import-export models sold under Forseven brand. I mean, you will know that Forseven is a partner with McLaren, and the aim of the partnership of Forseven and McLaren is to accelerate the electrification transformation by introducing the advanced technology, right? And seeing that, of course, three companies they have partnered, including Nio, CYVN, and Forseven. They've made a partnership of this kind of sharing the technological software and breakthroughs. It's something that is very, very good, right? I mean, according to the industry sources, again, Nio will develop power batteries based on the large cylindrical cells for McLaren. Hybrid models with small-scale mass production is expected in 2026. Now, something very interesting is that you will know that Nio, just a couple of weeks, if not few months ago, they opened up a company that will be dealing with battery production under Nio, which is something that is very interesting. And seeing that there will be a small-scale production expected of McLaren's hybrid models produced by Nio, it is something that is just so great, right? I mean, in addition, again, it is stated that the development of large batteries or large cylindrical cells, which may be used on higher performances model, there is going to be, the partnership is going to be to even go to large cylindrical cells, which will be used on higher performance models in the future. Nio has not directly responded to this, but of course, close sources or industry sources, this is what they are confirming, right? I mean, industry insiders believe that this business adjustment marks Nio further expansion into power battery field and its expansion into upstream of the supply chain. I mean, one of the things from those non-EV sales that generated or that led Nio into having over $400 million was the second-hand, of course, car sales, which they were making, the parts, and the after-sale services, together with the services that they're offering to McLaren. This is what contributed or constituted to that over $400 million. And my dear friends, I am happy to know that, of course, we continue seeing, of course, that other sales revenue other than the cars that Nio it's actually producing and selling, it continues growing. Who knows where it will be in the next coming quarters? I did say after the Q2 earnings to say that, look, we might see it going to $1 billion quarterly before the end of next year, and it's very much possible, thank God, to the partnership of McLaren, Forseven and Nio, which will entail Nio's technology software being used by McLaren. This is something that is just so great, something that is exciting, and hopefully it benefits a lot, or it revives the brand McLaren, and the performance gets to be adjusted. And this is some are the kind of news that makes me to remain long and strong onto Nio, is because this not only shows us where Nio is at right now, but where it could be in the future. And talk about technological breakthroughs and softwares, it won't end here, I'm telling you, with McLaren. There are so many other companies that are going to join hands with Nio, wanting to utilize Nio's technology, wanting to utilize Nio's softwares onto their car. You will know that the operating system, SkyOS, that Nio is using on their latest cars, it is an in-house developed software, full operational system, which that also saves them a lot of money, because all the NT 3.0 cars that Nio has been launching, they are using, or they are utilizing Nio's in-house autonomous operating software called SkyOS. This gives me the confidence that, you know what, we are going to do very, very well. Nio is a company that it's going to take us to the next level, because it might just be McLaren and Nio, Onvo and Firefly using Nio's softwares, but in the near future, because of the innovation that we continue seeing, or the massive innovation that we see onto Nio, I can guarantee you that in the future we are going to see more happening or taking place in terms of more car companies wanting to utilize Nio's technology, and this is going to open up a lot of revenues for Nio on the other sales. The potential for Nio, honestly, it's just infinity. You cannot really put a full stop on where Nio can be from getting, or from seeing other companies wanting to use their technology. And when it comes to software, don't even underestimate Nio at all, because globally Nio, they are second just after Tesla. Software for Nio, it's top notch, and this is the reason why I think also the Abu Dhabi investments, after acquiring McLaren, they wanted to make sure that Nio becomes part of McLaren new story, or the new story that is being written, because they are the leader in this fast growing EV space. They are the leader. Even they are not only a leader in this fast growing EV space, but they are just leader both on engine combustion cars and electric vehicles, or new energy vehicle cars. They are just the leader globally, and it is for this reason that you see, of course, Abu Dhabi investments also wanting them to be partners. Please like this video, subscribe. It's taking some time to make videos like this. All I'm asking you here is to I just thought I'd quickly come and give you these updates. Tell me what you think. I'll see you on the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me. It is just the beginning. It is just the beginning. That is all from me, and God bless you all.